In this lesson, we'll be looking at mixed numbers and improper fractions and learning how to change from one to the other. I like using pizzas when teaching fractions because it's easy to teach and easy to understand. This is my first pizza here. The shaded parts represent how many pizzas I have or how many slices of pizza I have. So I can see that I have one whole pizza here. So I'm going to write 1 for one whole. And I've got 1, 2, 3 out of 8 slices. So I've got 3 8s. This is a mixed number. It's a mixture of a whole number and a proper fraction. So again, one whole pizza and 3/8 of a pizza. Now let's look at these pizzas. The shaded pizzas represents how much pizza I have. I've got one whole pizza here. I've got another whole pizza here. So that gives me 2 whole pizzas. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another example of a mixed number which has a whole number and a proper fraction. So 2 and 7/8. Let's look at another example. The shaded bits represent the pizzas that I have. So I have 1, 2, 3 whole pizzas. So that's where I get my whole number. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eighths of a pizza. I know it's 5/8 because there are 8 slices that make up each pizza. So this is our mixed number. It has a whole number and a proper fraction. Now we're going to change this to an improper fraction. What the improper fraction is going to look like is going to have a fraction where the number on top is bigger than the number below. I want to find out how many slices of pizzas I have all together. So I have 8 slices here, another 8 slices here, and another 8 slices here. So in my 3 whole pizzas, I will have 3 times 8, 8 in each, which will give me 24 slices. So 8, another 8, and another 8. Then my 24 slices, I'll take that and I'll add that to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slices that I have in the other pizza. And I will have 29 slices in all. So the 29 becomes my numerator. And the 8 remains as a denominator. So the number of slices that make up the whole is always going to be the denominator. So let's look at that again. This 3 represents my whole pizzas. In each of my pizzas, I have 8 slices. So I'm going to do 3 times 8, which will give me 24. Then I have a remainder of 5 slices, and that's this number here. So I'm going to add the 5 on to my 24, and I'll get 29, which becomes my numerator, and my denominator remains the same, which is the number of parts or the number of slices that makes up a whole. Now we're going to change 2 and 1/8, which is a mixed number because it has a mixture of a whole number and a proper fraction, and we're going to change it into an improper fraction. We can see that I have 2 whole pizzas, and I have 1/8 of a pizza. So therefore 2 and 1/8. So I have 2 pizzas, and in each pizza there are 8 slices. So in those 2 pizzas, I do 2 times 8, which will give me 16. So 8, another 8 is 16. I'm going to take that 16 and I'm going to add the extra slice, which is here or here, and I will get 17. So 2 whole pizzas, 8 slices each, so 2 times 8 is 16, plus the additional slice, that 17 becomes the numerator, and the 8 remains as my denominator. So 2 and 1/8 is the same as 17 over 8. Let's look at this example. We have 4 whole pizzas and 5/6 of a pizza. First, we need to find out how many slices in our 4 pizzas. So we know that each pizza has 6 slices. So we're going to do 4 times 6, which is 24, plus the 5 extra ones. So we're going to have 29 over 6. And that is our mixed number to our improper fraction. We're going to change this mixed number to improper fractions. We have 2 whole pizzas, 4 slices in each pizza. So 2 times 4 is 8, plus the extra 3 is 11 over 4. So we'll show that working out. 2 pizzas, 4 slices each, that's 8. And 8 plus the extra 3 slices gives us 11. So the 11 becomes our numerator and the denominator stays the same. 4 whole pizzas, 3 slices each, that's 12 slices, and then we add that extra slice to the 12 and we have 13 slices in total, and our denominator remains the same. 10 whole pizzas, 9 slices in each, total of 90 slices. Then we're going to take those 90 slices and add the 2 extra slices, which gives us 92. And that 92 becomes our numerator and the 9 remains the same. So this is mixed numbers to improper fractions. Now we're going to learn how to change the improper fraction to a mixed number. This 13 at the top, the numerator, tells us that we have 13 slices in all. This number at the bottom tells us how many slices make up one whole pizza. So I'm going to first see how many 4s I can get in 13. So 13 divided by 4, I have 3 with a remainder of 1. So I can have 3 whole pizzas, that will make 12 slices, and then 1 extra slice to make the 30, and my denominator is the same. So if we look at it from the mixed number to the improper fraction, 3 whole pizzas times 4 slices each, that's 12, plus 1 is 13 over 4. So the mixed number to improper fraction, and this is the improper fraction back to the mixed number. Let's look at another example. I want to see how many wholes I can get if there's 5 slices in each whole. So I'm going to do 13 divided by 5 because I have 13 slices altogether. I know that 5 can go into 13 twice with a remainder of 3. So I can get 2 whole pizzas, that's my 10 slices, and my 3 extra slices becomes my numerator, and my denominator always stays the same. So 13 over 5 equals 2 and 3/5. 53 over 10. Again, how many 10s go into 53? 10 times 5 is 50. So I can have 5 wholes and I have a remainder of 3, and my denominator remains the same. Let's do one more. Let's do 25 over 2. And just to point out, you can recognize the improper fractions because the numerators are all larger than the denominators. So the question that we ask is, how many 2's can we get in 25? 2 times 12 is 24. So we have 12 wholes, and we have a remainder of 1, and the denominator always remains the same. So 25 over 2 is the same as 12 and 1/2. Here are some questions for you to try. When you're ready, pause the video and have a go. And when you're finished and ready for the answers, press play. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for weekly videos, and you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook.